Tonight on Fake News, Republican senators still suck. We talk to a monkey attorney and a juror in a high-profile case. I'm Paul Heredia, in for El Chupacabra, and this is Fake News. Our top story tonight. The Senate failed to pass legislation establishing a bipartisan commission to investigate the January 6th Capitol riot, which targeted the Senate itself. And I really can't understand why the GOP opposes such a commission, that would investigate the role of its members that played in a lethal attack that aimed to overthrow our democracy. That's so weird. I mean, even police departments do internal investigations. At least give us the decency of a cover-up. Conservative skid mark Lauren Boebert got mocked on Twitter for posting, "My pronoun is patriot," showing that she didn't understand what a pronoun is, but she did make it clear that she knows what an adjective is in her next tweet, saying, "I is a fucking idiot." I guess I didn't know what an adjective was earlier. On to coronavirus news. Rand Paul has vowed not to get the COVID-19 vaccine, saying it's a free country where each individual should get to make the medical decision themselves. When reached for comment, Paul's doctor broke his HIPAA agreement to say, when I ask him to drop his pants and cough twice, he goes on a rant about patriotism and refuses to. So I don't know if his testicles are okay. Also, weird dick. On to national news. Royal Caribbean Cruise Line has announced plans for a simulated cruise to test the safety of resuming operations in a post-pandemic world. Royal Caribbean assured volunteers that they will still get a full cruise experience, saying, the voyage will be simulated, but the joy of food, I'm going to redo that because I talk like a weird person. Royal Caribbean Cruise Line announced plans for a simulated cruise to test the safety of resuming operations in post-pandemic world. Royal Caribbean assured volunteers that they will still get the full cruise experience, saying the voyage will be simulated, but the joy of food poisoning will be 100% real. Authentic. The CDC has made a statement that urges people to refrain from kissing live poultry due to an outbreak of salmonella, which is terrible news for Joe Manchin's wife because her husband is a chicken shit. Fuck that guy. For the first time, UK scientists have successfully tested a new method of creating fusion energy. Experts say that compact fusion energy plants would be a safer way to supply the world with energy without any greenhouse gas emissions. But rest assured, we're still got plenty of gas emissions from Taco Bell's 7-layer burrito. Those are some atomic farts. I would know. I eat that every night. I had to think about it. It's every night now. A team of scientists off the coast of Japan have reportedly drilled the deepest hole in oceanic history. And if anyone knows where I can find these scientists, I am looking to get my hole drilled as well. Amazon is under scrutiny for installing a small enclosed booth in Amazon's warehouse where employees can go focus on their mental health well-being. Bunny. Let's do that again. Amazon is under scrutiny for installing a small enclosed booth in Amazon warehouses where employees can go focus on their mental well-being. The company calls the booth Amazon, which is much better than its previous name, Suicide Closet. This week, a Texas woman was fired from a law firm after a video of her trespassing in a spider monkey's enclosure surfaced on social media. And now, a word from our sponsors. Right? Is that what it is? Or maybe I played the video wrong? 1 second. Okay. There we go. Authorities and zoo employees. I'll just start it over. Yeah? So this week, a Texas woman was fired from a law firm after a video of her trespassing in a spider monkey's enclosure surfaced on social media. We just showed you the video. Authorities and zoo employees view her actions as reckless and stupid, endangering not only her life, but the lives of others. I am fucking up so hard because I just lost my view. Oh my God, Paul, you idiot. Okay.
Hey Paul, producer Takashi, man. Don't work from the beginning.
Oh my God, what happened to your voice? Takashi.
No worries at all, man.
Takashi, my friend. Oh my God. Okay. That was our overlord, Takashi 69. Okay. We're gonna start that over. From the top. We're gonna show the video so we can get this right. This week, a Texas woman was fired from a law firm after a video of her trespassing in a spider monkey enclosure surfaced on social media. Authorities and zoo employees view her actions as reckless and stupid for endangering the lives of not only her, but the lives of the monkeys. But not everyone thinks her termination from the law firm was justified. Here to defend her actions is attorney Jennifer Stone. Welcome, Jennifer.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Now, Jennifer, you are the woman trespassing this video, correct?
Yes, Paul, that is me in the video, but I'm not trespassing, okay? So these monkeys are my clients. I'm an animal rights lawyer, and I'm representing them in a class action lawsuit against the zoo. So, because they don't want to be in the zoo anymore.
Oh, so you're telling me that you're working for these monkeys?
Yes, Paul, and obviously they're kept in cages against their will, so, I had to come to them.
I'm sorry, just to be clear here, you are working directly for the two spider monkeys? You're not representing an animal rights group such as PETA or Animal Justice Act?
No, because it's inhumane for those groups to speak on the behalf of the animals.
Isn't that what you're doing?
No, it's different. They don't know what those animals want. I'm speaking directly to the source.
Okay, so you can talk to animals?
I'd like to think so, yes. That means I'd like to think so, yes, in Spider Monkey.
I have so many questions. For starters, how did you first come to represent these spider monkeys, Libby and Sunday?
Oh, those aren't their real names.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know their real names?
Jennifer and Jennifer.
Okay. Now, Jennifer in the video, the monkey Jennifer and Jennifer are seen taking something from your hand. Several sources have confirmed that you're feeding these monkeys hot Cheetos. Is this correct?
No, I was shaking their hands because we finally came to an agreement on which witness testimonies we wanted in court.
Oh, it was a handshake. Okay, I see.
Though I do love hot Cheetos. I represented Chester the cheetah in a libel case years ago.
I'm sorry, you represented a fictional animal in court?
Mm-hmm.
Did you take on this case at the law firm you were recently fired from?
Oh, no, I wasn't an attorney at the law firm.
Oh, you told us you were before we booked you on the show.
No. I said I was an aspiring attorney. No, I was the law firm greeter.
The greeter?
Yes. Thank you to coming to Everett and Smith Law Firm. Enjoy your divorce.
Okay, I'm sorry, Jennifer, that's all the time we have. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. If you ever need a personal injury or a murder lawyer, here's my card.
I don't want this.
Good night.
Okay, moving on. That was wild. I'm allergic to bananas. One second, everybody. I think I nailed that. Holy shit. What is wrong with this? Okay. I don't know what's going on, but Anyway, riff. We're back to this slide. All right. And now a word from our sponsors.
Hey, what's up, fam? It's your favorite E-boy, Adrian. Sheesh! I'm about to hit that glow up tonight because I'm throwing a kickback.
Hashtag Adrian's kickback.
That feeling when your parents out of town and it's your birthday. It's gonna be so dank, but also very steez. And check this out. For my birthday, I'm inviting you as a small group of ride or dies because I stand COVID protocols. Stay woke, y'all. So I'll see you tonight at Huntington Beach at 7 p.m. It's gonna be lit AF, fam. But low key, keep this low key. I don't want my parents finding out. All right, see you there.
Thank you to our sponsors. Hope you all go. On to our legislation update. Republican Senator I'm melting. Republican Senator Roger Marshall spearheaded a resolution to determine if the COVID-19 originated in a Chinese lab, saying it's outrageous that a comprehensive investigation on the origins of COVID-19 has still not been carried out. When asked, isn't it outrageous that a comprehensive investigation on the origins of the January 6th insurrection still has not been carried out, he says, nah, just a China thing. Senator Bernie Sanders fought to stop a $10 billion handout, which he called the Jeff Bezos bailout. However, the Jeff Bezos bailout is already in effect. You know it by its official name, Trump Tax Reform Plan. Surprisingly enough, Josh Hawley joined Bernie Sanders in blasting the bill. So there you have it. Jeff Bezos broke Josh Hawley. Holy fuck. And what was inside, you ask? White supremacy. A new Texas law will allow people to carry handguns without a licensing or training. Finally, operating a firearm will take less work than operating a Toyota Solara. It's the most dangerous car. The Texas House passed the Star-Spangled Banner Protection Act on Tuesday, a bill that would require any professional sports team to play the national anthem before the start of a game. In other words, you can now show up 30 minutes late to every game. There's a lot of anxiety lately around our judicial system. Many people have lost their faith in the institutions. Here to give us hope that Lady Justice might be blind, but she's working overtime is our next guest. I'm sorry, they haven't given me your name.
Hi, Paul. Thanks for having me. Yes, I am not allowed to disclose my name, so you can just call me juror number 3.
Okay, well, juror number 3, what can you tell us about your trial?
Well, first of all, it is not a trial, okay? I serve on a grand jury in the Great District of New York, and I cannot reveal any more details, so don't ask me. Shh.
Sure, I understand. How did you get selected to serve on the grand jury?
Great question, Paul. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to say that I was selected completely random, as I should. I didn't pull any, runaway juror, John Cusack magic when someone tricks their way into a jury. That happens only in movies, right? Not in real life.
Did you just wink?
No.
You just winked again.
I mean, I'm just flirting with you. Come on. Go on. Ask me about the case.
Okay. So what can you tell us about the process without giving much away? Anything you're not supposed to.
Great question. Again, if I may, I would like to share something, a passage from the Handbook for Federal Grand Jurors. It should be borne in mind that a federal grand jury can take action only upon federal crimes that have been committed within the district in which it has been impaneled. Did you like my serious voice, Paul? That's okay. You don't have to answer. Anyway, so for example, on the grand jury where I serve, the primary person of interest was a New York resident, but he moved out in January 2016. He moved down to Washington, D.C. And actually this January, he moved to Florida. So if this person of interest is watching and is kind of panicking and he's scared, I just want to say, hey, if you committed any crimes, these last 4+ years, don't worry. We cannot indict you for those crimes, okay? You're good. Because the people who were supposed to impeach you. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, yes.
What if he incited crimes that we all watched live with our own eyes on national TV?
Okay. First of all, hello, deep fakes and Photoshop and videos. So don't believe everything you see on TV. And also don't believe everything you see with your own eyes, okay? For example, last night, like my boyfriend came home a bit early and he caught me in bed naked with his best friend inside of me. And, I was like, Steve, it's not what you're thinking. I mean, I had lost my keys and Brian was just helping me find them, okay?
It sounds to me like you were having sex with Brian.
Paul, it sounds to me like you're a socialist.
Wow, what? I have no clue what the fuck that means. I mean, anyway, juror number 3. I have the feeling that you've already decided how you're gonna vote before you even heard all the evidence.
How dare you, Paul? Okay, I am not biased. I only watch the real news every night on Fox, and I also cannot be bribed.
You know that the grand jury decision doesn't need to be unanimous, right? An indictment can happen if at least 12 out of the 23 jurors vote to indict, and every juror votes by a secret ballot.
What? Sure, no, I didn't know that. But hey, person of interest, if you're watching, I can still be useful, and I'm brainstorming here. But for example, if you sneak me some bamboo, I can inject it into the ballots of the jurors who vote to indict you. And then you can have your team protest the vote and say it was, rigged, and maybe have like a very reliable, conspiracy theory company do the recounting of the votes. You know what I mean? Or I can always give you the names of the other jurors who serve with me on the grand jury, and you can have your people encourage them to do the right thing, okay?
I feel like you came here to instill some faith back into the institution, and honestly, I feel like I'm more scared than before.
Well, you know what they say, Paul? If you're a powerful man in America, you can grab everybody by the pussy, okay? Including Lady Justice.
I certainly hope that this isn't true. Give it up for juror number 3, everyone.
Oh, person of interest, find me on Venmo. Matt Gates has my details.
Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. 1 second, and we're done with her. On to business news. Tinder has launched a new Are You Sure feature to prevent inappropriate pickup lines. Hopefully, Tinder will soon prevent the oversaturation of shirtless dudes with borrowed dogs. A groundbreaking smart toilet debuted this week. It reportedly takes photos of your poo to send to doctors for analysis. Meanwhile, a creepy man hiding in the bushes offered to take pictures of my poo for fun. I sent it to him. All right. The CEO of TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, announced he will be leaving the gigantic tech company to focus on reading and daydreaming. He went on to say, "I'm kind of like Thanos. I've already done my damage. Now, it's time to rest." In related news, other CEOs have publicly discussed their retirement plans. When asked for a comment, Elon Musk said, "My brain will be infused inside of a Tesla before I leave." Mark Zuckerberg said, "I have no plans of leaving, but I have a lot of big projects like World War III. Jeff Bezos said, "I'll finally have some company on my Giga yacht." And 1 second. We have one more coming in hot. Who is it? Oh, it's Bill Gates saying, I can't retire. I just got divorced, so it's not cheating anymore. Instagram announced a new option this week that will allow users to remove the like button from their post and other people's posts. Unfortunately, it hasn't been able to tell I fucked up, so I'm going to read that again. But I probably should set this up better, people. Okay, Instagram announced a new option this week that will allow users to remove the like button from their posts and other people's posts. Unfortunately, it has been impossible to tell if this feature is liked. After announcing the option of not viewing likes, Facebook said they have been beta testing this feature, and studies have shown that seeing people's likes has no bearing on a user's well-being. Which, you know what that means? It means that I'm going to start that over because, fuck. Oh, fuck. After announcing the option of not viewing likes, Facebook said they will rearrange, and I'm arranged. After announcing the option of not viewing likes, Facebook said they have been beta testing the feature, and studies have shown that people's likes have no bearing on a user's well-being, which means when this joke releases and it doesn't do well, the depression I feel has nothing to do with the app at all. It's probably just something I ate. It's that 7-layer burrito. I can tell you that right now. I don't need to be a doctor, but it's that 7-layer burrito I eat every single night. Speaking of things folks like and others don't, next up we have a sponsored segment with Claire Wonderful, who's selling her own signature COVID vaccine through her Etsy shop, Claire's Wonderly. Welcome to the show. I hope I pronounced that right.
Hi, yeah, it's Wonderly, like Wonderly Vax.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What region is that from? Give me 1 second to pull up all my notes on you. All my producers.
From Sacramento, so it's California native.
California native. Oh, congratulations. We barely meet any people from there.
Really? Well, that's hella cool. Anyway, so my shop is named Wonderly Vax, and it's sourced completely locally. It's really important to be shopping locally these days and supporting small businesses. And I am producing the first eco-friendly COVID vaccine. Really?
I'm seeing here that Wonderly Vax is not CDC approved.
I was profiled on Etsy's Small Business Saturday this past weekend, along with Kendall's crocheted poodle tapestries. Check her out. She's great.
Poodles, huh? Okay. Why don't you tell us what's in the vaccine?
Well, I'm not going to get too specific because I don't want to give out full recipe amounts. I'm still waiting for the patent to pass. But I can tell you the ingredients, and they were all passed through my body.
From your body?
Yes, breast milk, urine, and a bone broth that was made from a fetus that I also passed.
A fetus?
Yes, have you ever made juk? It's a soup. And now traditionally you take a turkey carcass, the bones, and you put it into a pot and you boil it for 24 hours. It's like that, except I just took a fetus that I passed. I boiled it up, and then I used a syringe to just kind of suck out the vaccine. I bottled that right up, and now I sell it on Etsy. Wonderly Vax, again, is the name of the Etsy shop.
So this is a COVID vaccine? Have you even run this by the CDC?
I can say with 100% certainty that my vaccine is locally sourced. It extracts no carbon waste and is reasonably priced. Now, I want to say I am sorry to the Australia and New Zealand natives. Shipping is a little more expensive, but that's out of my control.
Okay, but does it make you immune to COVID?
Did you know, Paul, that medical waste is one of the leading causes of planet pollution? Do you know how many non-biodegradable materials are being pumped into landfills and into trash island every single minute?
No, how much?
Well, I'm sure it's a lot. And Wonderly Vax is eco-friendly. It's the eco-friendly alternative, and dare I say, much funner than the CDC's version. I personally can write your name in calligraphy on every single vial.
We don't have an exact amount of waste your vaccine is sparing the planet.
At checkout, you will just tell me your name, and I will write with my own 2 locally sourced hands, calligraphy, your name on your bottle. Did you know that personalization is a highly effective marketing tool? Did you know that, Paul?
It sounds like the materials in your vaccine are
all natural bodily fluids.
Yes, bodily fluids. Will they spoil during shipping?
Every vial comes in a very cute little igloo cooler, and I only express deliver.
Like a picnic cooler?
It's also imperative, I just do need to stress this, inject yourself with the vaccine the minute you get it, because if it's not taken within 48 hours, well, I mean, it could get bad.
People inject the vaccine themselves?
Well, I mean, I'm in California. I can't travel to inject it to everyone. I mean, that would be silly.
Okay, Claire, I think...
It's also important that you reach out. Reach out if you experience any side effects, particularly if you hear the voice of my dead fetus. In
what?
The yeah, if you hear Brian, Brian's his name of the fetus that you're injecting, into your veins. So if you do hear him, I can give you a great recommendation for an exorcist. He's also another fellow Etsy shop owner. It's Bye Bye Devil David. And you can get a free magnet with every exorcism order if you just give him my name.
A side effect of Wonderly Vax may be possession by Brian, your bone broth fetus.
Look, when I created this vaccine, I just wanted a little bit of Brian to live in everyone.
Okay, I think that's all the time we have for...
Wonderly Vax is, again, the name of my shop. Please order. Please leave a great review. Remember, local businesses really do rely on good word of mouth.
Okay.
I mean, I actually, Paul, I want to offer you a special treat. I can inject you if you'd like, half price.
I'm already vaxxed.
But was your name written in calligraphy on the vial?
I'm good.
I just want a little bit of Brian and everyone. Order.
Okay, yeah. Goodbye, Claire. Please do not take this vaccine. Anyone, do not take this vaccine. It will destroy you. Either mentally, physically, probably both. And now, another word from our sponsors.
Breaking news, mayhem breaks out as at least 2,000 partygoers converged on Huntington Beach last night after the TikTok video #Adrian's Kickback goes viral. Police deployed tear gas and other riot deterrents, and over 150 people were arrested for vandalism.
Fam, what the hell? I wanted low key. This is high key. This is not steez. It's not even dank. When I said the party was gonna be lit AF, I did not want you to light a literal fire. Yo, dead ass, I'm dead. Like, I'm actually dead if my parents find out. That's why tonight, I'm throwing Adrian's Kickback cleanup kickback. My parents are back from Mexico tomorrow, so no cap, they cannot find out about any of this. So help me eat this cleanup, fam. All right, see you tonight, 7 p.m.
That was our sponsor. On to world news. This week, an Australian court says the government had a duty to protect young people from climate crisis. When reached for comment, the American government said, "We get it, Australia. You're better than us." Farmers in Australia, New South Wales state, are dealing with a, quote, absolutely unprecedented plague of mice that is threatening the region's crops and economy. I smell a sequel. A new study published by philosophers in Great Britain and Australia contends that life is in fact meaningless. No duh, said every angsty 13-year-old before they went back to paint their fingernails black and listen to Billie Eilish. We know. We fucking know. And we're back. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has banned what he calls capitalistic lifestyle items, including skinny jeans and mullets. This is bad news for anyone who wanted to travel to North Korea from the French techno scene in 2009. Whew. Tough break for those guys. They never win. Social media influencers in Europe have reportedly been offered money to falsely tell their followers that the COVID-19 vaccine is responsible for hundreds of deaths. That's crazy. In the US, they do that for free. According to sources, UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson wanted to be infected with the coronavirus on live TV to show there's nothing to be scared of, which is strange because Boris already looks like a person who hasn't fully recovered from COVID. Right? Dude looks like shit. For the first time, Germany has recognized it has committed genocide in Namibia during its colonial occupation and has prompted financial support to aid projects in the African nation. Not to be outdone, the US has officially recognized it has never done anything wrong. Mission accomplished. The country of Kenya announced this week that it's attempting to count every single animal in the country in its first wildlife census, and apparently the first to be counted is your friend Greg, the fucking animal who double-decked your toilet and is not allowed in your house anymore, and that psychopath of an animal, Susan, who eats just the muffin tops. Let's make her endangered. Maybe that was too extreme. A Spanish man was found dead inside of a dinosaur statue after dropping his phone inside and trying to get it back. Sometimes life doesn't find a way. I got the glass of water just for that bit. On to entertainment news. In a recent interview, Matthew McConaughey blasted those who oppose wearing masks for political reasons, calling the practice a short-term inconvenience for long-term freedom, to which I only have 3 words. All right, all right, all right. Not to be confused with alt-right, alt-right, alt-right. All right? It's definitely not a mask-wearing bunch of people, I fucked this tag up. Sorry. We're just going to have to keep rolling with it. We're already 40 minutes in, aren't we? Kim Kardashian is being sued by her ex-employees for failing to provide legally mandated breaks. When reached for comment, Kim said, if they took breaks, how could they keep up with that? Good thing I didn't do that last joke. And my mic fell. Kim Kardashian is being sued by her ex-employees for failing to provide legally mandated breaks. When reached for comment, Kim said, if they took breaks, how could they keep up with the Kardashians? The long-awaited Friends reunion happened this week, and we learned some interesting things about how the gang survived the pandemic. Rachel learned how to bake bread, Joey died of COVID, and Gunther is Q. I missed that episode, the one where Gunther is Q. God damn it. In dream news, I tried to punch my old gym teacher, but the punches were soft and never... Sorry, I find this really funny. All right. In dream news, I tried to punch my old gym teacher, and the punches were soft and never landed right. Someone tell me what that means. It was reported that Kim Kardashian tested positive for COVID days after returning from her island birthday trip last year. In related news, a new strain of COVID has emerged, causing fatter asses, filled lips, and cultural appropriation. It's called COVID-19, with a K instead of a C. Ravaging the country. ABC announced that Kelly Clarkson will be taking over Ellen's time slot and after the show ends, which is ironic because Ellen's staff is used to hearing "what doesn't kill you makes you stronger" from the show's host. Ellen's bad person. Korean pop BTS. Korean boy band BTS and McDonald's announced a partnership this week with the release of BTS meal in conjunction with their song Butter. Also in news, Taco Bell announced a partnership with Tekashi 6ix9ine and his new song, Fuck, I Just Started in My Car. That one sounds familiar. Amazon announced it will acquire MGM Studios for $8.5 billion. Insiders claim that this was just because Bezos wanted a pet lion. That lion's gonna be fucking living it up on that giga yacht. On to local news. A Florida high school digitally altered 80 photos of female students due to the slightest amount of cleavage shown. I think the real story here is that there's a yearbook cleavage inspector. Insane. All right. This week, the South Carolina Aquarium made headlines when a person drunk texted several marine biology related questions to their Ask an Aquarium Educator number. The South Carolina Aquarium staff was too busy fielding offers for their own reality show. So here now to comment is Stacy Redkin, an educator from the North Carolina Aquarium. Hello. Hi. Hi, Stacy. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Paul.
So Stacy, how often do aquariums hotlines get texts like this?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, I can't. I don't work at an aquarium. You do. That's why you're here.
Yeah, I bet you don't know any aquariums. I bet you've never even looked at another aquarium or talked to another aquarium.
I mean, I've been to aquariums. I've actually been to the North Carolina Aquarium many times. You and I have spoken before, actually.
I know. And that is why this is so hurtful.
What is hurtful?
Oh, don't deny it.
Deny what?
Come on, Paul. It was you. You drunk texted the South Carolina Aquarium behind my back, you lying, cheating piece of scum.
Wait, what? You're saying I'm the one who sent those texts? But they didn't release the person's name.
Oh, well, isn't that convenient? And to think all those nights I stayed up late with you answering all your questions about whether a penguin would make a good pet. I thought we had something special.
Stacy, I really don't know what you're talking about.
You know, who else were you messaging, huh? The National Aquarium? The Aquarium of the Pacific? Oh, not the Shark Reef Aquarium at the Mandalay Bay. Oh, that whore! I just am so disgusted right now that you would even do something like this to me.
I didn't. I don't know where you're getting this information. Like how...
Paul, who else drunk texts aquariums on a random weekday night with questions about, how hard can an octopus's tentacles suck? Like, who asks questions like that? You're the only person I know.
I can't, I don't know how to even respond. That's such an absurd statement. I don't know how to defend myself.
Oh, do you want me to pull up the messages? I will pull up the messages that I received and answered late at night when you reached out to someone because you wanted to know how many pounds of coral there were in the ocean. And who told you? I did.
Let me just anyone who asked that question, it seems like a pretty aquarium-based question.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like anyone's hitting or there's any any moves being made, as the kids call it.
When you reach out to an aquarium educational hotline, the person on the other end has, some sort of expectation of fidelity. I mean, am I crazy here? I thought that what we had was something special, and for you to just go out and just get drunk with your boys and decide that you're going to start hitting up these other aquarium hotlines, you're not the man I thought you were. You're not the man I thought you were, Paul.
I don't know what man you thought I was, because we've had very brief interactions. Mostly friendly.
Now you want to deny it. I have the receipts right here.
Oh my gosh. I'm okay. You know what? Go ahead and read them. I want to clear my name, and I'm sure I can tell you how that's not me.
Sure. Hey, Stacy, I was just wondering if you knew if anyone has ever ridden a humpback whale. I don't know. That sounds like something you would ask, Paul.
What can I ask? What you replied?
Well, of course, people have ridden humpback whales. I mean, we have a whole exhibit dedicated to it at the North Carolina Aquarium.
But you didn't answer it.
I knew it.
That's all the time we have. Thank you,
Oh.
Stacy. Thank you so much for being here.
Paul,
Thank you.
I am never going.
That's all the time we had. That's all the time we had. Thank you for being here. On Thursday, a fire engine drove into a building in Philadelphia. However, the city's fire department told residents not to worry, saying, "This is just a test run for what will happen if the Sixers win the NBA championship." A Florida concert promoter is charging $1,000 per ticket for unvaccinated concert goers and $18 for those who can show proof of vaccine, because my dream concert experience has always been dancing next to a guy wearing this. Fuck that guy. A bar in Texas under scrutiny for seemingly very misguided tributes to events and victims of September 11, 2001 terrorist attacks that killed nearly 3,000 people. Here to comment is a man who drank there last night, Ricky Deathchair. Ricky, thanks for being here.
Hey, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here. Can you tell us more about this? It's, it's interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. I was shocked. I heard about this bar. Apparently it's been open since 2013. It's called Bar 9/11, and it's all tribute to 9/11, which I was like, what? No, who would do that? So then I went, and you know what? It turns out I would do that. It's great.
You seem to be a fan of this, and I think most people would think it's kind of, I don't know, tragic and in poor taste.
Okay, but the food is great. Okay, so I went in there and I was thinking, like, what is this gonna be like? This is gonna be crazy. I went with a bunch of friends, 3 friends. We're all vaxxed, so it's cool. The 3 of us went in there and we're like, what is this? And I'm looking around, and it's like one wall is covered in these photos, these framed photos, and all the frames are pentagons, which is crazy. These pentagon framed photos that are all like different items that were found in the crashes. It's like, whoa, that's cool. I would have forgot about those, but now I'll never forget because I see it on the wall, you know? And then on the other wall, there's pictures of all these famous people who've eaten there. And it is true that 45 out of the 50 pictures were Dick Cheney, but still pretty cool.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time processing everything that you just said because it all seems you don't see a problem with going to this bar and giving them your money. I mean, how's the staff even?
The staff, okay, it's one dude. He said he's having a real hard time hiring people, and I was like, oh, is it like McDonald's where you're not paying people enough? And he's like, no, I'll pay people whatever they want, just no one wants to work here, which I thought was weird because it seems awesome. I of course don't need a job, so I didn't ask for one. But I mean, it seemed awesome. But it's just one dude, the guy who opened it up, whose name is. Man, it was somewhere in my notes, but I forgot. It doesn't matter. He got it. He's the guy who opened it up, and he was like, okay. So this is crazy. This is real. Okay, he opened a bar on September 11th, right next door to this one, and he still has that bar open. It's like some kind of Mexican restaurant or whatever. But then when 9/11 happened, he was like, well, we should commemorate this. We should never let anyone forget about it. So he made Bar 9/11, which is like, I mean, it's so genius, right? No one could dislike it.
Why are you so happy about this? What
Because I forgot 9/11 until I saw it. When I saw it, I was
forgot
like,
about 9/11.
Yeah.
And this restaurant helped.
It's crazy. Like I went through my life without thinking about the fact that, like, oh yeah, there was a huge terrorist attack that like led our country into this crazy spiral war and basically crippled our economy, but we don't talk about it. I completely forgot about that until I saw Bar 9/11 when I was driving by this strip mall in El Paso, Texas.
How did you slowly remember what happened in 9/11? Was it the menu besides the pictures? I mean,
yeah, I mean, the pictures were a part of it, but then the menu just makes sure you don't forget. Like I had the Pentagon burger with Flight 93 field greens. which I mean, dude, it's so good. It's a pentagon shaped burger, right? Which is cool already. And then the field greens are all like, field greens, it's usually like leaves or whatever, but this is like chunks of leaf that has been coagulated into the shape of debris from a plane. It's really cool.
Okay. It also seems to me that this restaurant is very much focused on the Pentagon part, because I haven't heard anything about the Twin Towers, which is the biggest part. If I'm the symbol of 9/11.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I didn't get to our appetizers, which of course were our twin onion ring towers. Oh my god, they are so good. And one of them has like, and like in every twin onion tower you get, one of them has a hole that seems too small for a plane to fit in. It's crazy.
And the food was good.
My girlfriend got the pasta al Qaeda, which is a lot like pasta al dente, except it's called al Qaeda. And my bud Kyle got the Osama bin loaded nachos, which were great. They were loaded with so much stuff, and when you got to the bottom, there was a little cave in the plate that was filled with weird porn. It's crazy.
Oh my! I don't know what to tell you. I think you have severe issues.
What?
Yeah, nobody, like, I wouldn't go there. You couldn't pay me to go there, even if to remember it. Maybe try going to New York. There's a whole memorial in New York.
Okay, but I'm not in New York, okay? As you can tell by my accent, I'm from Texas.
Oh, what region?
What?
What region in Texas?
Well, we were visiting El Paso.
No, your accent. Where's it from?
My South. So okay, but look, I don't understand why you wouldn't want this. Okay, I don't understand why you wouldn't want this. There's so many good items on the menu. Okay, there's Black Box barbecue pork, which has secret ingredients that they won't tell us about. And there's Bush Did It baked beans, which I think were just Bush's baked beans poured onto a plate, but cool. And then we started. I didn't even tell you how we started the night with burning jet fuel tequila shots. They were on fire. It was cool.
I'm sorry. That's all the time we're gonna have for you today.
What?
Yeah, I can't let
After
this
the
air.
meal, they brought us out this pizza, and they were like, "This is Tower 7." We didn't even order it. It was just like an extra that they threw in at the end.
Producers, what am I supposed to do here? Rick desk chair, everyone. Holy fuck. Who books these people? Takashi, you motherfucker. And now, a final word from our sponsors.
The National Guard was deployed to Huntington Beach today to stop looting and vandalism that was sparked by yet another viral video. Hashtag Adrian's Kickback Cleanup Kickback barely got any cleaning up done before the gathering started setting fire to local cop cars and bare-knuckle boxing in the streets. Hundreds were maimed and injured, and firefighters are still battling the raging fire at Chick-fil-A. More on this as it develops.
This is gonna be my last video, fam. Y'all went way too extra, and the police are giving me clapback for inciting a riot.
Hey, what the hell? You can't film me here.
I gotta go. Pre-apologies if I leave you on red. The cops just arrested me. This is my one phone call. And shout out to any lawyers watching. I need a goat of a lawyer for these charges, okay? All right.
Are you serious right now?
All right, Adrian out. Sheesh.
Is Rick Dexter going to come back? He said he had 3 more minutes of menu.
Oh, do you want me to come back? I think you probably have stuff to get to, but I could say more stuff. Happy hour drinks are all 9/11. At 9/11, we were there late at night. At 9/11, the owner came out and insisted that we have a moment of silence. And that's pretty much it. Okay, bye.
I personally didn't want you to come back. I want to put that on. All right, I want to put that on the record. Okay.
Sorry about that, Paul.
Takashi.
Paul, sorry about that.
Takashi. Okay. Our final segment of the night. We're entering Pride Month, and we here at Fake News would love to say goodbye to some toxic straight culture stuff. So if you join me, it's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye to straight people asking when it's your month to be celebrated. Trash Day is every week. I'll start that again. I fucked that up. It's time to say goodbye to straight people asking when it's your month to be celebrated. Trash Day is every week, bro. That's 52 days out of the year. All right? Goodbye, Cheesecake Factory. If I'm gonna get my asshole destroyed, it's not gonna be by a cheeseburger spring roll. It's going to be by a big old dong. Goodbye, Rube Goldberg machines. Only straight people would complicate their lives for no reason. Goodbye, 5-in-1 shampoo, conditioner, body wash, toothpaste, and mouthwash. You don't believe in multiple genders, but you believe in one cleaner has 5 identities? Get fucking real. Goodbye, dude wipes. You straight people deserve a gold medal in mental gymnastics for heterosexualizing basic sanitation. What an amazing mental somersault it was to think that if you took a product and made it smell like alcohol and varnish, it would make you not gay. Goodbye, pictures of straight dudes holding fish they caught on dating apps. Honestly, no one knows who these pictures are for. Goodbye, calling your hand your girlfriend. Get some therapy, figure out why you think it's okay that your partner is only there for your sexual gratification. Then get a fleshlight because it's 2021. Why are you still using your hand, you savage? Goodbye, Joe Rogan. Why are you all so fascinated with a buff Danny DeVito? If he's saying what you're thinking, you need to have more complete thoughts. So say goodbye to that. And we will be saying goodbye right now, because that will do for fake news this week. We'd like to thank the Pack Theater for hosting our live stream. Don't forget to donate to them at the link on your screen. We'd like to thank you, the listeners. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on social media at fake_news_comedy. We're all over the place. Help fake news by sharing this with a friend. And thank you so much. This has been Fake News. Keep it real.